Yo, what is up, y'all? Welcome to a very fun game where we had everybody, all 24 players, pair up with another person, and it could be within any division here. So we announced that they will be getting into pairs for the most part, right? Just to announce the twist for this week, being the TentaCRUEL game, and I called it For All the Marbles. So we put this twist on players to say the players paired must face each other in battle. The player must agree, or rather, the pair must agree on the following formats for them to play their marble match, and they can get creative. But we had singles available, doubles, triple battles, BGC best of 3, inverse matches, as well as metronome battle. And refusal to play will result in having one of their Pokemon eliminated. And then they had 2 weeks to complete their marble match, or they would have one of their Pokemon eliminated. So each player has one of 2 options they must take. And they may arm themselves, which means they can bring any undrafted S to C tier Pokemon into battle unannounced at the cost of their ultimate. So if they choose to arm themselves, they cannot use their ultimate. And Terra is allowed on the Pokemon from SC. Or they could defend themselves, meaning they could protect themselves from debuffs and current ongoing punishments that would affect their team and roster while having access to their ult as well. So there was a pretty much duality there to try to balance out certain ultimates and have use of ultimates as well, with a surprise twist for a player. So similar to one of the Squid games where they did have to arm themselves, and then similar to the marble game. So the winner will have to choose one of the following prizes, and I built these in with the prizes as well as a punishment, so they're like dual punishment and a prize. So the winner would be able to pick one Pokemon from their partner, meaning the pair that they were with, and add it to their roster or graveyard. So they can either choose a Mon to add to their team or choose a Mon to add to the graveyard, and that could only be S, A, B, C, and Mega Assistant only. The other prize that they could do is to take a card that hasn't been used by their partner and add it to their deck of cards. So in this, if you're not familiar, you can use cards. They can cause a different array of effects, buffs, debuffs throughout the whole draft league. And then the other prize that they could do is to take half of the Mega KOs accumulated from their partner, which they currently have, and add it to their own Mega KOs, which can result into having new Mega Evolutions for the winner. So we also ended up pasting the triple battle, VGC battle, and inverse battle stuff, and there will be no Terra preview. And if they have less than 8 Mon from the result of their partner's punishment, they can add a Pokemon to their draft that is 1 or less tiers from the Mon that was lost. VGC games are either open sheet or closed sheet, I don't care, and ongoing punishments will not be in effect for these matches. So ongoing punishments like continuous nurse that like just withhold. So if you lost a Pokemon, that's no longer ongoing, that Pokemon's gone. But if it's like a hindrance that has to proceed with other matches, that is considered ongoing. And the Pokemon eliminated by the overseers, which is myself, Allah, and likely Danny, will be their kill leader or their highest tier that they do have. So we did have 14 people choose to arm themselves and 6 to defend themselves, and I'm just go right into it. I won't do too much editing on this. It's just gonna be a straight shot. We're gonna see what we got, and yeah, this artwork just seemed pretty dope to start off with. So going right into the first battle here, we have iLiseq versus Rain Hits Rain, and they're doing a doubles game. So let's go right into it, right? I do think a lot of people chose Metronome. And yes, this is going to be a Metronome game. So the way I will commentate these is just highlight some of the fun stuff that happened, like defense curl and then getting the burn on the Frostlass. So these games might take a good minute, but yeah, we're here to chill. Magic Powder turning Psychic type Thundurus into a thing. And Pressure Palkia is actually a really good bring here. Because I think with Metronome games, yeah, you don't really get to choose your moves, but abilities matter here. So like something like a Tapu Fini Misty Surge, or even a Soundproof Mon from iLiseq's ult is very funny here. And Volt Absorb. So immunities are fun, as well as stats. Lock on into Bullet Punch, or something like Regenerator, right? That's pretty big in the type of games that we have here. So almost down to 0, but spit up. Doing a baby thing, just spitting up boo-boo keys. So Steel Roller doesn't do much. I'll probably oh, Pressure is amazing as well, because you're just taking down that PP of Metronome, and Palkia goes down. So I'm gonna make this go a little bit faster here. So Dragon Claw into that. Glaive Rush, immunity, and Klefki has amazing typing. Not the best bulk, but still amazing typing in immunities too. Tapu Fini comes in, preventing the hypnosis, and that's funny because if it wasn't grounded, it wouldn't be able to be immune to that, because Misty Terrain won't work on things that don't hit the ground. And the avoidance with the dive, pretty dope. Is the dive gonna hit into the Thundurus? It does, and it goes down. Fissure, oh, that would have been clean to see hit. So Sleep Interrupted. Alright. Charge, Shockwave. Yo, charging the Shockwave is crazy. Dragon Tail sending that Chimecho out. Dragon Paw, Bulldoze, getting all the speed down of these sides there. And a lot of opponents here wanted to basically, I think, not end their opponent like that, you know. And similar to the Squid game, Marbles, you know, some gave grievance into playing their partner, and just wanted a kind of random fair match, basically a rock paper scissors RPS type deal. And then some were conniving and whatnot. If you guys ever watch Squid Game, Frenzy Plant means that has to recharge on the next, and Charge Beam. So should I put this in the Hyper Gear? Yeah, let's put this in the Hyper Gear. Oh, the heal synthesis. Alright. Normal Spin, getting poison on both, but Dragon Paw's already para. Mystical Power lets it up its special attack. Swagger, Confusion, and kills in Confusion as well. Barbarage. I probably should just do a highlight of these, right? But whatever. Lunar Blessing is pretty dope, but to no avail. And that Doom Desire did damage to that Aloe. Sheesh. Oh, well, I guess it is +1 special attack, but still, sheesh. Burn Blast. I wonder how long these games go until. And for it to be 6 Mons is funny. But down to the last 2 is iLiseq. And I will give you the end result of these battles, what punishment did happen. Because I do think they're out there. Okay, so iLiseq takes the loss while Rain takes the win. And yeah, no well played, because it's all luck. Well, GG, no well played. Alright, so the end result in that is Rain stealing the lucky card from iLiseq. So next game here, we have Muck versus Duvy. Duvy does have their card in play, so you can tell that they chose defensive. So no added mon here, and I believe Muck might have done the same, just have access to their ultimate. I'm not entirely too sure. But yeah, let's get into it. Nothing to say here. Aside from, it is a triple, no doubles. Okay. Metronome doubles. Motherfucker, why you have over 2v2? Yeah. But yeah, choosing to defend yourself or arm yourself, take heart, nice, is pretty big into this. Because it allows you to do certain things and maybe won't allow you to do certain things. Like picking up a S tier in Metronome battle might not do much for you, and you might have an ultimate that is very powerful that can nerf the opponent. But choosing the defend is very smart, because you could defend against that ultimate even if that person did want to bring their ultimate. So it was an extra layer of game that I came up with, kind of. P-Skitty, I'm dead. And initially the idea was to make the players face each other was a loss, and I just added some of my own twist into that. There was another twist that could have been done, but I'll keep that under wraps with the pairing and stuff like that. But yeah, I basically came up with the formats they could play, similar to the nice morning sun, similar to the Squid game marbles. You're not gonna hear me say Squid Games, because I just hate when people say Squid Games. Do you watch Squid Games? It's Squid Game. Anyway, imagine if this was Moody Moody legal. Scoville is about to go down. All right, so isn't Mega Scrafty in the channel where it explains the ability is supposed to be shed skin? Yeah, doesn't matter. I say not really. But shed skin Scrafty probably clutch here for the most part. But it is intimidate. Because yeah, that got revealed. But back to the matter of the fact, right? Going back into what Allah and I decided on here, because we did test these, and inverse battle was so fun. So was triple battle. So we wanted people to have fun with it. Oh, self-destruct, big destruction. So we want people to have fun with it, as well as it would be hard to have an emotional tie to like picking your partner in here unless you like mock with them often. Okay, take heart, nice, getting rid of that poison and killing itself with Brave Bird. Oh dang, that was quick. All right, so Duvy takes the loss here. I promise I will finish up what was being said. But so that means Muck wins Tinkaton from Duvy. So Duvy no longer has Tinkaton and Muck does. So moving on to the next one. We got Xander versus Antkiller. So 14 custom moves, or custom rules rather. So I do believe this was, let's see, we're just gonna play, right? Let's play regular for the moment. So we do have 1, 2, 3 Pokemon and another 3 Pokemon here. So we have a triple battle on our hands, and Frisk in this position is pretty dope, because you get to see Life Orb, Covert Cloak, and Scope Lens, which is very funny. And it's a triple metronome battle. I want to see if it's inverse. It's not inverse, so present. This is so very funny to see. Oh, water spout from a full HP Mega Dragon right there. Very funny. And I love both these names because they kind of stay into the theming of Yu-Gi-Oh! With the Iron Chain team and the Tomb team. So very dope. And if you don't know how triple battles work, positioning does matter. Now you basically get a free base priority ally switch, and then if you are in the middle, you're able to hit with spread moves, of course, the middle, left, and right. And if you're on the right, rather, or left, this is left side, you're only able to hit what's in front of you and what's on the side of that. You can't hit the very far end. Strong winds, does that help all other Pokemon? I think it does. Which is pretty interesting to see here. Pretty great for Corv. Mystical Fire dropping that special attack. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one regular speed because more mons, less time, I would think. Special defense drop on that. So a whole bunch of stats stuff, whole bunch of random stuff, and this is only turn 5. So taking a little bit of chip. All right, but back to it. Flash Cannon brings that right down. But yeah, I basically came up with the name. Not that we used it, we just call it Twist in the chat and stuff like that. But TentaCRUEL game, you know, cruel game, you know, like Squid Game, because TentaCRUEL is a squid, and this is kind of cruel, as well as that Hydro Cannon hitting and knocking that down. Word Seed is very big, getting rid of the Iron Chain, but so is Synchronized, but not to a Steel type. Mega Punch on Iron Hands is very faithful to what it is. But yeah, just wanted to make sure that things were at stake here. If you did not go into the game, Pokemon being eliminated. But yeah, I came up with the arm self and defend yourself thing because we were trying to balance out certain busted ults, but also allowing the option to use like ultimate still, because someone like Duvydoooo wouldn't be able to use their Skitty to full power, or like you wouldn't even have your Hoopa from like Ace or your Tyrantrum, Jinx, and whatnot. So still wanted people to have fun with the cards they got dealt. But Flame Charge, nice. If this could use if any of these could use Metronome Rage Fist would be funny. Oh, there was a Parasong that was popped. Who used Parasong? Oh my goodness. Tune Year. And there's only 3 left. Yo, this is quite funny. Because regardless, it has the most Pokemon. Everything dies eventually, if not killed. And we got the Defiant 8, which is big. This is very funny. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We had fun testing it, especially in battle. But it was hard to make it where, you know, you had an attachment to your pair, kinda. Like unless we started off, you know, with you guys getting that. But Xander is gonna go down to their own Parasong, perish now and they shall. So the winner of this, aka Ant, did come off on top, and what they got was the mega kills that Xander had, and Xander also lost their virginity kills. Anyways, going on to the next one here, we have Thorson and Jay. Going right into it, we see Tropius. Okay, wonder if this was a pick. So I hope this is inverse metronome. Okay, we have another metronome battle. Headlong Rush, immune. Super Fang, miss. Cross Poison, immune. So yeah, just a regular old 1v1 metronome battle. So we'll go hyper fast on this. And just do super fast rating. Like, this is a slog at the moment. So fun stuff. Shadow Forest, Gastrodon. But yeah, oh, nice energy ball with the crit hit. Tar Shot makes it effective to fire type attacks and minus the speed. No retreat. Glide score is crazy because you only built up so many buffs from that one no retreat, meaning the special attack and special defense. Stealth Rocks on metronome, pretty dope. Whirlwind, no boots. I mean, I could see boots not being a thing too, so that's entirely fine. Psych Up is a very funny move here. In the Worry Seed, so nice from them. Gliscor with Poison Heal, definitely annoying. Not unlike lefties, but still, it's like, yeah. Okay, Victory Dance there. I could just pause it and then skip to turn, but I'll keep it what it is. I like the music here. I think most of this is gonna be music. I might turn up the volume on the music, but I think it should be good as is. But yeah, just did another video for y'all. Just so you guys know, I am running out of room on my laptop. It said for the last video that I uploaded, which was week 7, I'm running out of space. So that's down. What we have here, everything is obviously metronome, but I legit thought you could have 4 sets one day. I mean, I don't see why not. It's a metronome battle, right? I don't think I missed anything. I'm hoping I didn't. Boulder, the shiny version as well. Doesn't look that fun. I like the black colored highlights on it. Oh, what did I just hit? Power Gem with the Citrus Berry Harvest Tropius is nasty. I can see if you did not have this Mon on your team originally, why you would throw it on your team. So that's very smart. Citrus Berry again, but the spin out crit hit. Nice. Metronome, Yawn, you and Leftovers. Yeah, it's kind of a staple, I guess. The spikes in the T spikes, very nice. So that makes only Gastro, if it's not already status, kind of die soon unless it gets a recovery, and Dragapult pretty weak. Struggle, doing some good damage to themselves. Yo, Milk Drink, nice. That came in clutch. And Slack Off, what are you doing? That's funny stuff. Learn something new. Yes, you do. Aren't you out? Wait, how are you not moving? You should be getting hurt with Struggle. 4 slots of metronome. Check it. I died Struggle twice. Yeah. So Jay only put the 1 Struggle on their team. Yeah, ask questions, please, guys. Oh yeah, it is definitely a day of the field that I am having here. Yeah, because he's not technically out of moves. Like if he ran out of the Struggle here or the metronome here, he has another set of metronomes, basically 16 PP on each of them. 16 times 4 quick moths, you do that. Same there with Gliscor. We can Terra, yeah, if you choose to attack, which is true. So that is something clutch that did happen there on turn 94. Let's go right to before that. So they did Terra Ice. Yeah, Ring's fundamental, you guys. What kind of bullcrap is that? Attack gives free Terra. You have Pulp. You just gotta read Pimp. True. And like I've been saying, draft players are allergic to reading. It wasn't there. I'm pretty sure it was. You little homie. Why is it still going on? All right. I want to see what the quickest game was as far as turns. So far we have 30, 18, 10 turns, and our next game here will be Tails versus Pizzaharald. So getting right into it. Poison Hill is a hell of a drug. We got 1, we got 2, and 3 of them things. So we got doubles to start off. And we have Shore Up, Metronome. Another Metronome battle. So the first 5 here are Metronome battles. We will go ahead and increase it to Hyper Fast. So Ancient Power on that. Synthesis, Facade, Aqua Ring, Powder Snow. Reading as I go. And the Mean Look, Escape. Unfortunately, Explosion off that boy gets it out of here. And that's really good to have something like Gliscor go down when it's healing off the toxicness. And Tails is losing 2 Mons into turn 7. Some pretty bulky contenders too. Like this has base 73 defenses if I'm correct, and Absol Z is just dies to a feather. And Pizza's doing a heck of a lot of damage. What was that? Parabolic Charge? Okay. I'm surprised that didn't kill. How much did you do to Big Fish? Oh, am I tripping? Okay. Was that? Okay, so this is inverse. This is inverse. All right. So let me slow it down. So if you guys don't know, inverse means super effective is now not very effective, and not very effective is now super effective. A whole different type chart with this, as well as there being no immunities outside of abilities. So I did kind of miss that. That's why that Parabolic Charge into their team didn't do super effective damage. So I'll play it at normal speed from here on. Alright, so U-turn on that, like shown, is not going to be very effective at all. But I like a strategic, you know, a strategic inverse game. Meaning, like, not necessarily metronome. Like, Volt Absorb is very good. Side Shield Bash. So, Tails having a good amount of immunities being within Volt Absorb, basically, and that's about it. Like, Ghost and Dart would be such a great typing if it didn't have originally not very great resistances. And okay, we only have the 16 metronome. Bro is winning. 2v2. Blue Flare, not very effective. Gonna get the drill run, not gonna do much. Metronome on the Frost Breath, critical hit always. Ignoring the Spatak drops. And bro, even Metronome Wish. Alright. And normal type moves are very, very good into what you call it. So this is interesting here. I'm pretty sure you have Weakness Sapphire if it says you have Weakness Sapphire. Technician Serene Grace. Probably wanted to keep that Serene Grace, homie. Not gonna lie. Guard Split. Pretty dope, but that's only for the no, that's actually great, because I was singing Swap and Split, 2 different things. This could be brought back. It's a 2v2. Future Sight likely might not pick up the kill. Vice Grip, see, super effective. And the Weakness Policy. Weakness Policy and Metronome. Arm Thrust, 1, 2. Do we get 3 hits gonna take it down? And a super effective Future Sight coming in. Payday, super effective. Spit up, nothing. Where's that Future Sight? Okay, because it was in that side. Alright, let's do a little bit of reading here, because you guys don't like to, right? Yeah, after Guard Split, yeah, that is crazy. As am I. So sitting normally, bitch. Alright, Tails, where'd you go? Let's see. Reset. No. Okay. So Tails ended up disconnecting. PC crashed. Oh no. PC don't crash out. Metronome 2 OP. Absol clutches. Trust. Like, it's very possible. This is a very doable game. You do have the defense modifier in Jirachi, but you only have 1.5. Like, I mean, it's inverse, baby. Anything can happen. All right, so let's see what happens here. Psychic Noise. Weakness Policy again. Magical Leaf, enough to take it out. All right, very well done game. That was fun watching that last segment there. So Pizzaharald takes it over Tails, and Pizza will gain the Hoopa Unbound, which is tied to their ultimate. So now they would have to find a replacement Pokemon for their ultimate, which is kind of dastardly. I remember reading in the chat what Pizza was going to do, and Tails was not entirely too happy, but fun game. Even though this was another metronome game, it was inverse. So yeah, change it up, switch it up, love it. Next game here. All right, so we have Zach versus Ace here. I don't know why is the, oh yeah, I think Zach messed up the TentaCRUEL. So I was here for this one. Excuse me. Another metronome game. And it's super effective, so regular doubles metronome. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm leaving all that in there. So Double Dragon on screen. Burn on Ogerpon and Zygarde Big. So I believe based on not following the rules, Zach will have a Pokemon eliminated. No, that's not what it is. But Ace just wins. Based on them having a maxed out TentaCRUEL for whatever reason, which is pretty funny. Bruh, Zach the TentaCRUEL. I mean, if it's the mascot, you know, of the TentaCRUEL games, I guess it's okay. Squid Game buff, and I did check Aces. All the stats are as needed, but yeah, Ace is clear. But I let them continue on and see the consequences afterwards. So Ace is doing a real good job of knocking out the Mons. There's only been 21 turns down and 4 Mons down on the opposing side of Ace, while 3 Mons are done by Zach himself into the graveyard. Well, not graveyard, but still. Aqua Ring and Leftovers is pretty big on Terrapagos here. So leaving the very busted TentaCRUEL, and this would be amazing with either Clear Body or its other ability, Liquid Ooze. Give that more distribution. So there is only one poetic way for TentaCRUEL to go down, and like, if you know anything, it's always gonna be self KO. Boom. Poetic, very much so. Cruel Kamikaze. So Ace takes that one in the bag, per the game, and then per the negligence of Zach to look into his team stats. So Ace here, let's see, what does he get? Did Ace even choose yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so Ace stole Call of the Haunted from Zach here. So moving on to the next game, we have Alolan Vulpix and Wild. I'm sorry. And I do think this is a inverse game. I was here for this as well, maybe. So starting off, Flip Turn is going to do super effective damage. It is Scarf. It is inverse. It is popping off. So Luster Purge is going to 2-hit KO this, unless it is Scarf again. A double Scarf core would have been nice as well. But the Leaf Storm miss is very big off on that. And that could have been a saving grace for Vulpix here, because you do have the 357. This is 350. Whether this was Scarf or not, it definitely would have taken on the team doing super effective, super effective damage, and super effective, which is kind of big and unfortunate for Vulpix here. So they do get the down on the boy there. Quiver Dance Rabombi is going to be very hard to take down with its now added speed and defense. But you have Bug Buzz on it, and you also have Psychic. And now remember, there are no immunities into Inverse unless you have an ability that allows for it. So like Levitate. So here you have Psychic, you have Bug Buzz. Which Bug Buzz does super effective damage, and let's see the last move. Moonblast, of course, super effective damage. Rabombi is nasty here. Photosynthesis won't allow it to get outsped because Rabombi is fast. But boy, it even outspeeds Mega Swampert. So I'm guessing this was possibly modest nature. And unfortunate for Vulpix here. So that was a quick game. 10 turns right here. So Vulpix does end up allowing Wild to get their prize, which is getting Tusk. So Wild gets to add Tusk to their team from Vulpix. Next game here, we got Flames versus Swaggy. We got another Melmetal on deck. So I do think Flames chose attack. So we could see Terra off rip. U-turn is going to do no damage because this is a regular singles game. So right into it. Aura Sphere is going to do a good amount of damage. Knockoff is going to do way too much damage off that Twisted Spoon. So, okay, my thing here, I believe Twisted Spoon and Soldew are the same boost, if not better. So Soldew increases both these stabs from Latios. So like, yeah, you could have Dragon Move, but I think Soldew would just have been better. Especially knocking off. It could just give the opponent information into thinking you might have a Dragon Move when you don't, and whatnot. Because Twisted Spoon is 1.2. I think Soldew is 1.3. But it's not like you clicked a Psychic move here anyway. But yeah, just a heads up. But Flames knows. I'm pretty sure Flames knows. But knock off into it. Not a lot of people did prep too much into the games that are metronome and whatnot, unless it was inverse or regular singles. So this could be it. I know this ain't a draft game. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna edit it out either. Okay, so yeah, this is a regular game, and Treads is doing mad work. Ice Beam's gonna get the down on Salamence here, from the Protean Greninja, and the Dark Pulse gonna do about half. Stealth Rocks do get up, and the Quirk Drive is gonna allow this to be faster. And Rocks on entry won't do super effective damage because Grin's back to regular. So we do see the Fairy type Terra, based on their ability to choose attack. And Iron Tread comes in here. Wish is going up by Florges into Grin, meaning it's going to be able to take this and go right back up to 100. So Swaggy does lose their Treads to the Ice Beam on Grin here, which allows Manectric to come in and likely threaten with a Fire move. U-turn is going to get Grin out. And the Thick Fat, I believe, right, is going to take that. Now, this would be amazing to be Scarf, but it is not Scarf, it's Lefty. So a tactical sack to cool. But this is very practical because this thing lives it through the Thick Fat and Overheat, as well as the -2 drop. So it gets the Earthquake kill. Very clutch memo, very clutch. And those lefties were actually very clutch. Without those lefties, it would have died. Taking the light clay from the knockoff and getting up a reflect as a result. Double knockoff is going to double down and kill that. And you have about 4 special attackers from flame side. So those might come out here. Hey, don't sleep on special attack Melmetal though. Please don't. And we see the attack defensive terrestrialization from Florges, which is very big here. Protect on that, but do we have the SD? We do. So not the best defenses on Florges. Throat Chop's gonna do half as needed, and the drop doesn't matter here, but Florges is going to protect. No SD on read, and possibly a double protect. Double protect does proc, 33% chance, almost out of range of that throat chop, and just gonna get the sack on Latios for Florges to probably come in, protect, get a little bit of chip health. And no, okay, so they made a read, and they had nothing to lose here. So Swaggy, very well played. Did this have the herb? Yeah, herb was consumed. So a CC should be able to take that right out, as well as the next one to come in. Crit hit might have mattered, unsure. What flames? You can't hate that mechanic. GG's, I don't lose to Terra. What terrestrialized on here? Fairy. So Iron Val did terrestrialize, but I didn't share this. Yeah. Not sure if that Terra, like, yeah, it's extra damage. It's Iron Val. So we Terra there. Moonblast damage. So, okay. They're talking about getting the kill here. If they didn't terrestrialize, this was dead. Okay, so a defensive Terra into defensive Terra. But, so my thing is, with the poison Terra, I mean, I guess you don't want to Terra too soon. You got the treads you got to watch out for. So that makes sense. Florges doesn't really fear anything super effectively from the likes of Iron Val. But yeah, understandable. But yeah, defensive Terra. Pretty nice. As well as offensive, because you're just boosting your attack stat there. Or your stab further beyond. So going on to this, or did I say what the punishment was, or the winner gets? So winner of this, which was Swaggy, gained half of Flame's mega kills. So going on to the next one, we have Ozzie versus Gun, and I believe this, am I tripping? Is this the last one? I might have one in the cut over here. Either way, we have Gun versus Ozzie. Let's see what we're doing here. We got the Genesect on there. We got the 1, 2. Stealth Rock goes up. Stealth Rock goes up. Earth Power is not very effective. So this is a standard game, 1v1. Rock Helmet. An Elite Seed. Sub-Seed, possibly? Or just Seed. Toxic's going to be big on that, especially being faster than the Tangrowth in this instance. Knocking off that eject button too. Fez comes in here. And Snorlax. I wonder if this has immunity or Gluttony. So Stockpile, I'm thinking it might be... I mean, if it has Rest, no need for immunity. Okay, Sludge Bomb there into Parting Shot. Back into Tangrowth, which has the Regenerator. And Shadow Ball is going to do a decent amount based off the Earth Power, I believe. And the drop is going to have it switch out for sure into Monkey Dory. So this was a pretty smart move, right? So it was a smart move on Ozzie and on Gun. Because we know this isn't choice locked. Shadow Ball is an option. We have Snorlax there. Snorlax. Like, oh, I could just switch into this, right, for the most part, and be immune to the next Shadow Ball that's coming. But Ozzie likely reads this and just goes into Monkey Dory, saying that, okay, yeah, I want to get out there. I know you see this. Snorlax is my best bet, but I expect you to expect Snorlax, so I go into Munkidori, avoiding the Shadow Ball potentially, into like a King Shield, maybe a Toxic as well, or just other coverage like maybe Sacred Sword or something like that. But Gun just sticks to their guns and just shoots off the Shadow Ball because they're not bulletproof. They go down. So well played by there. Victini comes in, and we do see the King Shield revealed, but you do get burned through King Shield, so that's actually nice too. Ozzie kind of cooking here. U-turn, going into Togekiss, no boots on Togekiss, and the Water Pulse, trying to get confusion possibly. Poison Jab is going to do damage. Confusion, unfortunately, not going to happen there. Toxic Chain is going to happen, and it will die in the next bring in because it is not going to heal based on the speed. It is confused and it's down. So that was Choice Scarf. So they don't want to risk confusion for the most part. Body press read into Samurott, but the read of the body press into the comfortable Chople Berry, as well as another berry going up, Papa. So Toxic. Sacred Sword means it can't boost defenses without it carrying. Or vice versa, make that make sense. Flip turn on this. So Gun's playing very, very well. Great preservation. Only using pretty much 5 of their Mons at this moment. Barely any Lando. But Lando's rocks are coming into play here. Which this is Boots. And we know this is Helmet. And we know this is Dead. Terra Blast, because they do have the attack. So why can this Terra? Is this your ult? Yes. If you select shield, you can use your ult. You still have to announce you're using it. Yes, I asked Allah. He said I don't have to if I pick shield. Well, yeah, basically, like if you're using shield, you just have access to your ult. Just offer it. Yeah, basically, you. Unfortunately, this part wasn't clear, but I did have the so one way you could have told right on yourself on what you're using is watch this. So you guys see these, right? You can tell all the people who reacted and who reacted to this. Now this could be a ruse, rightfully so, but it's also there, and this plus this is 24. So that was another way to tell. But anyways, back to the game. So gonna see the Protect from the Genesect. Nice to read. Another Water Pulse. V-Create's gonna take down their first Mon on gun side, dropping the speed and allowing Genesect to come in. This could have Ice Beam plus Ground, resulting in a good win for Ozzie. But Bug Buzz, nice, having the neutral ground play. And if this does drop the speed, it also drops the defense, and I do believe this will be the kill for Mega Raichu Y. Not that Mega Kills count here, but I'm a dang lie. Goes for the Wisp. So very well played. And I like the little added arm yourself, defend yourself here. So Gun, rightfully so, gets the dub off Ozzie and chooses, well, not rightfully so, I'm not biased. I'm just stalling so I could find it. Where is it? Ozzie, Gun, what are you? This might have been one of the games where I didn't see the result here. So yeah, let me find that out right now. So yeah, just hit up the players of the game, and Ozzie believes Gun took the Victini. So RIP Victini. Going on into the next battle. Okay, so here we have our newer player, Siege, taking over Endless versus General Snorunt here. Let's see what battle they proceed to. And we see Flare Blitz doing a good amount of damage off that Proto boost. Malignant Chain does get the Toxic off, and it's also confused as an added benefit. But Morning Sun is going to get it right up to where it needs to be in a double recover. Unfortunately, Blaze is at the back foot here, taking damage through Toxic and Confusion. And getting off a last ditch Flare Blitz from that added recoil into Nightshade. So I do believe this was attack because they added this into their team. Okay, Dragon Pulse does damage to Octavius. Octavius is now met by Ash, which is met by the U-turn. So that's met into Ash, or the dirt rather. All right, so Tailwind into that recover taunt there. Tailwind would be nice to outspeed things like Rock Polish, Scarf, or boosted Xerneas potentially. Malignant Chain into the dog. Drill Run is gonna miss, and the Nightshade's gonna hit. Shaking off that taunt, it can now recover, but Drill Run's doing tons of damage to that crit. High crit chance on the Drill Run as well. Whimsicott comes into the Swords Dance. Now Encore is a possibility here, but we see the Tailwind over the Encore. So Malamar is in, we see the Mega, we see the Bullet Punch, we see the Live, we see the Superpower crit. It won't be able to take another Bullet Punch there. And the Lycan Rock does come in. So having the priority Excel Rock is nice, chipping it down to where it was able to kill. So Algae is here, taking the Earth Power into their Death Nap. And Dog is here for a last ditch Ironhead Flinch, but unfortunately the dog gets put down. So well played. 2 Regenerators in the team. So yeah, they allowed us to see what's going on here. General Snorunt, let's see, Bug type Scizor, couldn't Terra because it's Mega. Fairy type Zern, Water type that, Grass type that, Poison type, as well as Landorus having the Dark type Terra. Interesting. So Dark type is really nice for the likes of Prankster, right? So if you want to Rock Polish or Nasty Plot, you don't have to get Encore locked into that. So that was pretty dope. Alright, so Blaze did have the Flying type Terra for the likes of something with Earth Power, Earthquake, meaning these two. Pretty great into that. With the dual stab Dragon Dance with the booster energy. And Prankster Grass, Whimsicott with the Mental Herb, Astro Ninja. This is Protean, I'm lying. With the Rock type, Choice Band was very nice there. I doubt you get the kill if it wasn't Excel Rock. You possibly could have, because you are working with Adamant. You got the Poison type Dragalge, which is of course lovely for this Mon. Not being able to get Toxic, being able to lift up Toxic and just have a Toxic core for the most part. Like when I say Toxic, I don't mean tight, but just you know what I mean. Neon Noodle with the Contrary Dark Superpower Stored Power set, knockoff into Psycho Cut. So yeah, great games, fun stuff. Let's see, I think the shortest amount of turns taken was 10. There's 10 turns on Ant and Xander, 105. We got, boom, 10 turns for Vulpix and Wild. Unfortunate for Okay, here we have Austin versus SeneorChang. Let's get into it. And this is gonna be a standard 1v1. So a lot of switching early off. Skeledirge actually looks really good into the team, especially with Garchomp down, or if it gets like statused or burned, that's really good. Sleep is really good though, off on the heat trend, and very strategic switching in between the immunities of fire and ground that Chang has over here. And we see a Steelix DD after terrestrialization, another DD making it super fast. But dang, that drain punch did a lot of damage. And that's gonna be a straight up 3-hit KO. Fire Fang, that's not gonna do enough. That boy is bulky. But the Rocky Helmet chip does help mitigate the HP recovery from Nail in the Coffin. And Skeledirge comes back in. Can I bitch? Wait a minute. Are these all Eminem songs? That's funny. Hold up. Yes. Who said that? Yes, Steelix ain't the strongest right there. Sandaconda is kind of nasty and dangerous, especially with this accuracy and defense boost for the body press. I think, okay, excellent double. But the glare comes out. I think they were looking for a body press there. And the full set's revealed. SD on Haley's Revenge, yeah. And another coil to even out that. But I think Scarm is super strong and defensive, even after that +2 defense. Sandspit's not going to do too much here. Nor is that coil after that Drill Peck. And sorry, fireworks in the background. So going for flinch parahacks to chip it down. Maybe it doesn't have a Volt Switch or the fighting move. And Torch Song is going to be able to get the kill, even being fast enough. I wonder what the speed tier on this is as far as the investment. Earthquake, not going to be enough to kill. Scorching Sands, do they get the burn? They got the burn. Yo, the Skeledirge is doing mad work. Now, if they have the recovery, that definitely helps. Hydreigon comes out here to avoid the Earthquake. And kill shots out, yeah. Yeah, this is a full M team. It's very funny because the way the schedule happened, like, hey, I left a message. I know I got the address right, you know. So Skelly is back at 100% while kill shot is not doing enough percent. Looking like a possible 3-hit KO, 4-hit KO after leftovers. And you got the Torch Song for free getting up. Trying to do as much damage to get it down to range where burn will take it out. And it seems like Scorching will take out the Sleeping Beast here. And Austin is geared to take this with the next living Torch Song. Alright, very well done. Alright, and I cannot tell you what the I believe Austin is gonna try to take the mega kills here. So yeah, let's see the team. Mewtwo with the Life Orb. Yeah, great coverage there. Hydreigon with the Scarf. Yeah, this team is mad bulky and very scary. Alright, very well done. Next game. So this is a inverse game, but we made it 1v1 best of 3. So we have a series here. So basically inverse, it's going to be weaknesses become resistances, while resistances and immunities become weaknesses. Let's get into it. Well, I guess I can talk a little bit about it. Because I do know it's inverse. I was here to watch most of the battles and try to keep everything organized while I was in the battle. But yeah, I couldn't get terrestrialization working here, so they played without terrestrialization. Alright, so 1v1 round. They both Nightshade Encore. So that Nightshade is doing a heck of a lot. And Endeavor is smart here. If they have the quick attack, or E-Speed would have gotten the kill there. But yeah, that's gonna be game for there. So Knight gets the first round W. But yeah, I mean, if you did have the Iron Defense, you still have Raichu, and even if it had +4, if you're getting it down pretty well, like I'm guessing you had like maybe Focus Sash on that, like you're chipping it down to where E-Speed would probably kill regardless, especially since quick attack is half the damage from E-Speed. Like +2 is basically quick attack if you're using extreme speed. All right, so round 2. All right, so the first dub went to Knight here. Going into this, running the Raichu on Zern. So immediate with the Encore, trying to catch that Geomancy, but you're not slow enough. You're pretty fast. Base 110, got the Sash, and Endeavor comes out here. Very clever, and you get the clear with the extreme speed. Yeah, you can't change moves. God damn it. So Invisible is met with the W by Knight. Yeah, you can't change the moves. God damn it. Going on to the next. Alright, so this is the final game. And we have the Outrage. Ooh, that's gonna be big damage, but this thing is big bulky. And Outrage again there. With the Disable. Is this Disable Encore? Of course it is, because I'm here for it. That's gonna be doing damage, but you got the Confusion status, and you're gonna be doing 1/4 of damage. Yeah, that might be GG. Confusion actually saves it from doing more damage than Struggle would have done for these 2 turns here. And it seems like this doesn't have any attacking moves, hoping that it would kill itself, but rather it gets the kill. So GG, very well done. Unfortunately, illegal. Vulpix. And then, yeah, there was one more over here, but I can't really touch it. So I want you guys to touch some grass, have fun with it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little twist that we had. The TentaCRUEL games, the marble matches that I call them here. Keep playing, have fun. See you in the next one. Peace.